Hey friends, in this video I am going to show you our new house. I have been needing to do a new house tour for a while. We've almost been in our house for a month now, and I've had lots of requests for a tour, and I really wanted to do one, but I wanted to get everything organized and in order before I did, and then of course you realize if I waited until everything was organized and in order, it'd probably be after all the kids moved out. So I'm just gonna have to do it now, and not everything is in place, and it's a little messy, and it just is what it is. I try to share real life here because I ain't got time to make a fake life for YouTube. So what you see is what you get. So here is the front of our farmhouse. I believe it was built in 1925, so it's about 95 years old, so it is a very old house, but it's been kept well, and there's been some improvements and additions, and we just absolutely love it. My husband is a contractor, and he was just impressed with how good of a shape the house was in, so happy with that. You can see there's lots of landscaping work that needs to be done. The septic system was totally redone before we moved in, so the yard is kind of in disrepair. But here we go up the stairs. The porch I absolutely love. It's just a beautiful covered porch, and can't wait to get like a real porch swing. We got a kid swing there for now, and we got our old dining room table and chairs out here so we can come out and enjoy the beautiful view. We got a nice view of the valley here and listen to the birds sing and all that. This is going to be a great hangout spot during the summer for sure. So let's go in, come into the living room. Renee is still sleeping on the couch. Charity got a bed. We put it over there in the corner of the living room. You can see the bunk beds are still there. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, the basement will be finished enough to get the kids down there, and then we will have our living room and other room open and available. But we got a fireplace. I just got that bookshelf set up yesterday. Got the kids' books on there. Our other couch. My husband is working on all the electrical right now, so it's kind of like whack-a-mole with some things being off and then on, and then different things off and different things on. So we have a lot of extension cords and stuff right now. Into here we have 2 bedrooms downstairs and 1 bathroom. Here is the full bathroom with the shower. The tile is this white subway tile that I like. Very nice. So that is the bathroom. It's nice and spacious. Then this room over here is Autumn's room. I'm not going to show you that today. And over here is mine and my husband's room. You can see on this wall and then around the closet they have this wood paneling. There's some in the living room also, but I absolutely love the rustic look. Some kind of reclaimed wood there. And then there's under the stair storage here, because the stairs to go up are right there. So that's kind of a nice big storage area as well. Still working on getting curtains up. I also got a hook to hang here for like sweaters and jackets and stuff. But the plaster walls are giving us trouble with the curtain rods. So my husband has a plan to get them up, but we haven't gotten there yet. He's kind of working on the most important things and, going down the list of priorities. And electrical is probably the number one. All right, now to go upstairs. Yeah, see this wall has the wood paneling also. So upstairs. This is kind of a nice little feature. It's kind of funny. There's not a lot of coat closets at all. And so I guess this was one way that they have for coat storage, just here at the bottom of the stairs, kind of a little inlet here where you can hang your coats. These are more curtains hanging here waiting to be hung on the windows. There's a nice view out to the backyard. That's our cherry tree that just bloomed a few days ago. It's so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. You can kind of see the barn back there. It's kind of hard to see right now. 3 more steps here. And then obviously we have not gotten everything in place, and there's still piles. Kids have been doing schoolwork here at this little area at the top of the stairs. That works pretty well. This is going to be an office, and it is a complete mess. We kind of just have thrown lots of boxes and things in here, and it's going to take a while to get through all of this stuff and just organize it and get it set up the way we like it. But it'll be nice to have a room as an office. We had such a small house before that every room was spoken for as a bedroom. So having a dedicated office space is going to be really nice, especially for my husband, but for me as well, to get away and edit videos and things. Then there's also a very big bathroom up here. It used to be a bedroom apparently, and they turned it into a bathroom to have an upstairs bathroom, which is great. There's a little closet. All the kids' clothes are up here right now because the basement is not ready for them to move down there yet. So keeping all the clothes up here, but there's still so much space that it works out really well. These are the only curtains that we've gotten hung so far. It's kind of important to get curtains on this window because it's a big front view window, and this is the bathroom. So of course that was important, but I love these curtains. They were so fun with the colorful flowers. And there's just a view of that bathroom. And then up here, there's one more bedroom, and that is my mom's room. Now on down to the kitchen area. Are you enjoying your new home, Poe? I think so. Exiting the living room into this room that I've been calling the green room because the walls are green. So this room seems to have been the original kitchen. It has this fireplace facade, brick facade area. Looks like that was the vent for the kitchen stove, wood stove. And hopefully we can rip all of that out at some point. Even the chimney, we don't need that chimney. It goes all the way down to the basement. And it'd be great just to get all of that out and then finish the beadboard here. Paint it all one beautiful color, probably not the same green. It's not my favorite kind of green. So like I told you in another video, we have the bunk beds in here because the basement is not ready for the kids yet. So that will be hopefully within a couple of weeks, get those down to the basement, and then this area will be a lot more open. So this pile of stuff is mostly kid stuff. They just need a place to organize their things. And so once we get them down into the basement, we can get some kinds of shelves or drawers or something so that they can have a place for their things because they don't have a place right now. Okay, over here I have a shelf set up that probably won't be permanent shelf. Hopefully we'll be able to get something built in here. I kind of want to make this room a little bit of an extension of the kitchen because there's not tons of storage in the kitchen. So ideally I would love to have a whole countertop go all the way across and have either shelves or cabinets at the bottom and possibly even shelves or cabinets at the top, and just have this be like pantry area and storage and like instant pots and things. That would be wonderful, but that's sometime in the later future. So I'm using this area for the kids' dishes, for mugs. Like I said, there's not a lot of storage in the kitchen, especially upper cabinets. There's only one big upper cabinet, and so finding places for all of the dishes and cups and mugs was a challenge. So I grabbed this mug holder thing, and we're leaving it here. Works for now. And then over here, I have my coffee set up. I kind of have moved things around because outlets have been changing. My husband will power some and then turn some off, and then because he's just working on all the electrical in this house was apparently a very big mess, and so he's working really hard to get it all up to code and safe and functioning correctly. So anyways, I used to have the coffee over on the other side, and then I switched it over here because the outlet over here was working. Anyways, so I have coffee stuff here and here. That's nice not to have it on the counter in the kitchen. Keeps the counters open for more projects and stuff in the kitchen. So here is the kitchen, which I have shown you guys a few times before. But you can see there's just that cabinet up here and then this skinny cabinet here as far as upper cabinets, because those, they're there, but they're not super accessible. That is not even accessible hardly. There's a little bit of room on each side of the vent chimney thing. And so there's not a lot of upper cabinet space. There's lower cabinet space down here and another one over here. So there's some, but I have to be really choosy about what I keep in the kitchen and what I keep, in the pantry area or down in the basement because there's just not room for everything in the kitchen. Here's our fridge that I showed you in my last video, and it's been working great. I'm still waiting on the replacement handle. I could not get through to Whirlpool on the phone for the life of me. And finally I emailed them, and they actually emailed me back like within 24 hours. So that was really good. I was able to do it all through email, so that worked out fine. And they said that the handle should be coming here in the next, I think, week or two, probably by now. So that'll be good to get that fixed. But besides the dented handle, everything is going well with the new fridge. We love it. There's our dining room table. That's one of Renee's eye school or vision therapy posters that we use, so that's why that's there. There's Poe again. Over here we have another back door, a second back door, which is nice. And then this is the area I've been using as my pantry. It looked like that originally they had planned to put a washer and dryer in here, make it like a laundry room, which is why this wall was built. But we have the laundry down in the basement, which we like. And apparently this wall doesn't, it's not like a load-bearing wall. So we're hoping to actually get this wall torn out, and then we'll have a much bigger dining room. And my husband's going to build a dining room table. It's going to be glorious. And that's why I definitely think I'm going to need the pantry area over here eventually, because if this goes away, this is a lot of stuff that needs a place, and some of it could go into like storage in the basement, but not all of it, because I don't have any room in the kitchen like for any food hardly at all. But I need to have some food accessible, and then like extras we can put down in the basement, which would be no big deal, but it'd be hard if I had to go down to the basement every time I needed a spice or something. So obviously a lot of long-term ideas of how things will evolve, but this is how I have it set up right now. Pantry is nice. I got these light blocking curtains because I didn't want all the sunshine on the food all day long. I thought that wasn't a good idea. So yeah, those are nice. But eventually, once we get this wall out, it'll be nice to have all the windows and lots of light coming through. So that is the pantry. The last part of the house to show is the basement, and it is definitely a work in progress. My husband is working hard on that. He rebuilt these stairs. When we moved in, the stairs were pretty rickety, so that was the first thing he did, was to completely rebuild the stairs. He built this wall over here. He made this over here a laundry room. So he built that wall. And we don't have lights, a lot of light down here, but anyways, this is going to be the laundry room and like the utility room. He's building this back wall and that back wall there, working so hard on that. And then we've just thrown tons and tons of stuff down here. So it's pretty much a disaster, but we're making progress with it, working really hard. I have my freezer over here that is from our old house, and that's really nice to have in the basement. And then we have the second fridge down here, the one that we got off of Craigslist. And that's really nice to have a second fridge. I've wanted a second fridge for so long because I hate when our fridge gets completely packed full, which happens quite often. But we just didn't have room for it in our old house. And so finally having a second fridge is super exciting. And besides that, it's just storage over here. And that is the basement. Real quick, I'll show you the back porch, and I will save the rest of the property for another video because we do have over 6 acres, and so it is a pretty big property, and there'll be a lot to show, like the barn and all that. But I will save that for another video. So we have 2 back doors, this one here and this one here. We'll go out this way. The kids are out working in the garden. Lots of boot storage. Been using lots of boots. Butterfly nets, very important. So we have this nice big back porch and a picnic table. The kids have been doing some artwork out here and eating their lunch. And then over here we have the fire pit, which we have been using a lot. That's been lots of fun. Roasting hot dogs and marshmallows, and I've been cooking over the fire, cooking chicken and burgers and all kinds of stuff. Here's our beautiful cherry tree again with all the blossoms. It's just perfectly in bloom right now. And then this tree back here, I think, is a apple tree, is what we've been told. So that looks like it's budding too. And hopefully we'll get some good apples from that in the fall. Talia's over here working in the garden. It was completely overgrown, and we're trying to get it weeded. And Nana, my mom, got it all set up for the kids to have a section to work on clearing out. So Talia's working hard on hers in her overalls. Doesn't she look like a little farm girl? She's adjusted so far quite nicely. But we're hoping to get some stuff planted before it's too late. We're kind of getting a little bit of a late start here because of all the craziness of moving, but hopefully we can get a few things planted before the summer. What are you working on, Renee?
I just keep finding these little pebbles on the ground.
Oh yeah, those are from the fish tank.
Oh, can I keep them?
Sure.
Thank you.
So that is our house. We are so excited to be here. We're absolutely loving it. Thanks for coming along on the tour. And hopefully I'll show you more of the property soon, like the barn back there and all that. The creek, so nice. We're just going to keep plugging along on getting things organized and in order, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye guys.